The Shugyō of Yokoyama Katsuya, the key to improvement. Ever since I graduated from high school and started working for Xeon Japan, I created a motto to better myself. Not to get angry, to be calm, to be a person of sharp wit, to be of use to others, and to gladly do the job others do not want to do. It was a great motto for me, but when I reflect and question if I was able to achieve these goals, I am afraid I have failed miserably. If my disciples or my wife and children were to read this, I am sure they would be appalled. I am actually short-tempered, impulsive, and make mistake after mistake rather than being sharp-witted. When I get angry, my words are venomous like that of a poisonous snake. Furthermore, I am a nag. I have ended up referring to myself as Katsu, the venomous snake. However, I still have not forgotten the will to better myself, and I continue to make the effort in order to do so. It is difficult to change others, but it is even more difficult to change oneself. There is a saying that I keep close to heart from my days at Xeon Japan. One cannot be too careful. It is quite simple and has been said widely for ages. Be careful, be careful. Even today, as a Shakuhachi performer, this saying applies to me. Improvement does not come from without. Correction, application, and polish must come from within. A good performance is ultimately the one where you do not overlook any problems that have been overlooked, for one cannot overanalyze a piece of music. Even if you feel you performed well with a superficial interpretation of the music, it could never be music of depth. A sound that is produced easily, however beautiful as it may seem, is a sound of ease and can never be a sound that is profoundly moving. A heart that is profoundly moving can only produce a sound that is profoundly moving. All forms of expression are thus. There is a common thread that runs through the literary arts and the world of calligraphy. The hoarse streak that arises from the vigorous brushstroke, the infinite space, the expanse, the calmness that one senses from the masterful stop of the brush. I believe the same is true of the sound that is produced from the 5 holes of the shakuhachi. A top that is spinning rapidly on one point appears to be standing still. I reflected on the appearance of such a sound. The correct pitch. To acquire the correct and absolutely correct sense of the pitch that God would approve of is as difficult as acquiring a sixth sense. Of all the elements that make music what it is, the pitch is the most rigorous element that does not allow any compromise. Let us rigorously train our sense of the pitch with the octave, the fifth, the fourth, third, and second intervals. Even when one is producing a melody, let us not forget a sense of harmony. Just as the shamisen or the violin, the shakuhachi is an instrument with which the pitch is your own responsibility. Just as we should accurately play medi pitches, one should also play kari pitches accurately.